Upadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namane Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarane. May Krishna bless you, protect you, and maintain you. Welcome, because now it is official. It is known as Kundan-loka. After 16 years, he has finally surrendered and has agreed to be described as Kundan-loka. What's that? Yes. Yes. Tonight, we are going to study a section of Srimad Bhagavatam where Arjuna prays to Krishna. We will begin by invoking the 12-syllable mantra. That's it. That's the sheet. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. We begin with an invocation found in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Aham Vedmi Shuko Veti Vyaso Veti Na Veti Va Bhaktya Bhagavatam Kraikyam Na Buddhya Na Cha Tikaya. Lord Shiva said, so now we have something from Lord Shiva. I may know. Shukadeva Goswami, the son of Vyasadeva, may know. And Vyasadeva may know or may not know Srimad Bhagavatam. On the whole, Srimad Bhagavatam, the spotless Purana, can be learned only through devotional service, not by material intelligence, speculative methods, or imaginary commentaries. So just see how exalted. Shiva is saying, even the author may not understand what he has written. That's how exalted Srimad Bhagavatam. But Lord Shiva has given us the clue, devotional service, which comes in 9 forms: hearing, chanting, remembering, praying, serving, worshiping, befriending, and surrendering everything. Pick one, pick two, pick three, or do all of them. You engage in devotional service, you will understand Srimad Bhagavatam. Shall we continue? So the section is called Arjuna Prays to Krishna, taken from the first canto, chapter 7, verses 12 through 26. Suta Goswami thus addressed the rishis headed by Shaunaka. Question: where are the sages and Shaunaka? Where are they? Naimisharanya. Now I shall begin the transcendental narration of the Lord Sri Krishna and topics of the birth, activities, and deliverance of King Parikshit, the sage amongst kings, as well as topics of the renunciation of the worldly order by the sons of Pandu. So, it has taken 6 chapters just to set up, because now Sutta says, now I'm going to begin. So the previous 6 chapter has been a setup explaining necessary things. Now, in this chapter 7, Sutta begins the narration. And we pick up. When the respective warriors of both camps, namely the Kauravas and the Pandavas, were killed on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, and the dead warriors obtained their deserved destinations. And when the son of Dhritarashtra fell down lamenting, his spine broken, who was that? Duryodhana. Being beaten by the club of Bhimasena, the son of Dronacharya beheaded the 5 sleeping sons of Draupadi. Who was that? Ashvatthama. And delivered them as a prize to his master, foolishly thinking that he would be pleased. Duryodhana, however, disapproved of the heinous act, and he was not pleased in the least. Draupadi, the mother of the 5 children of the Pandavas, after hearing of the massacre of her sons, began to cry in distress with eyes full of tears. Trying to pacify her in her great loss, Arjuna spoke to her thus. So it's interesting how Duryodhana was not pleased when Ashvatthama sent him the 5 heads of the sons of the Pandavas. Why? Because even he had hoped that they would carry on the family. So that's very interesting, that even Duryodhana was not pleased with the 5 sleeping sons of Draupadi having been beheaded. He had some affection for them. He was hoping that they would, because everybody on the battlefield was slain. Everybody died. So who's going to carry on? Oh, gentle lady, when I present you with the head of that Brahmana, Ashvatthama, after beheading him with arrows from my Gandiva bow, I shall then wipe the tears from your eyes and pacify you. Then, after burning your sons' bodies, you can take your bath standing on his head. Arjuna, who is guided by the infallible Lord, everybody say Achyuta, Krishna, as friend and driver, thus satisfied the dear lady by such statements. Then he dressed in armor and armed himself with furious weapons, and getting into his chariot, he set out to follow Ashvatthama, the son of his martial teacher, Dronacharya. Ashvatthama, the murderer of the princes, seeing from a great distance Arjuna coming at him with great speed, fled in his chariot, panic-stricken, just to save his life, as Brahma fled in fear from Shiva. Brahma had once become allured by his daughter and began to follow her, which infuriated Shiva, who attacked Brahma with his trident. When Ashvatthama saw that his horses were tired, he considered that there was no alternative for protection outside of his using the ultimate weapon, the Brahmastra, or nuclear weapon. Since his life was in danger, he touched water in sanctity and concentrated upon the chanting of the hymns for throwing nuclear weapons, although he did not know how to withdraw such weapons. Thereupon, a glaring light spread in all directions. It was so fierce that Arjuna thought his own life in danger, and so he began to address Lord Sri Krishna. Arjuna said, so this is significant. Notice the pure devotee. Whenever there is danger, the pure devotee takes shelter of who? Krishna. Arjuna is pure devotee of Krishna. If he's in danger, he's going to take shelter of Krishna. And you see in the Krishna Leela, the residents of Vrindavan, whenever there is any danger, what do? Krishna, Krishna, save us. Even Nanda Maharaj, once he was being swallowed up by a serpent. What did Nanda do? Krishna, Krishna, save me. So this is the mark of the pure devotee. There are 6 symptoms of surrender, sharanagati. One is that you have complete dependence on Krishna. You take no other shelter other than Krishna. Okay, so here's Arjuna's prayers. Because Bhagavatam is full of prayers. So many prayers. You have a question? No. Okay. So, O my Lord Sri Krishna, you are the almighty personality of Godhead. There is no limit to your different energies. What name does that mean? No limit? What's the name? Ananta. Very good. No limit to your different energies. Therefore, only you are competent to instill fearlessness in the hearts of your devotees. Everyone in the flames of material miseries can find the path of liberation in you only. You are the original personality of Godhead, who expands himself all over the creations and is transcendental to material energy. You have cast away the effects of the material energy by dint of your spiritual potency. You are always situated in eternal bliss and transcendental knowledge, and yet, though you are beyond the purview of the material energy, you execute the 4 principles of liberation, characterized by religion and so on, for the ultimate good of the conditioned souls. Thus, you descend as an incarnation to remove the burden of the world and to benefit your friends, especially those who are your exclusive devotees and who are wrapped in meditation upon you. O Lord of Lords, how is it that this dangerous effulgence is spreading all around? Where does it come from? I do not understand it. Everybody chant the Maha Mantra.